unload the dishwasher, and then Jack and I are gonna have some lunch. We're hoping on his lunch break we're able to finish the middle part of the bed because we actually got our bolts in that we needed yesterday. So I'll show you those, and that's about what we're gonna do today so far. These are the thumb screws that we ordered from Amazon. It looks like they came from Thumb Screw Depot. There's 2 of them in here, and they just look like this. I went with gray because I thought it would be a nice accent. The comforter that Jack picked out for this bed is like a dark charcoal, so I thought like a light gray would be a nice accent with it instead of black, and I think it'll go nicely with the stain that we chose. I also wanted to show you one of the items that we ordered the other night from Target that was on sale. So it's Dr. Brown's all-in-one bottle sterilizer and dryer. I forget what it was on clearance for. I'll have to double check. Not clearance, it was just on sale. But I wanted to have one of these. I just think it'll be nice to keep everything clean. I'm gonna open it today and I don't know if I'll be able to test it out today or not, but I'll read the instructions, and then if I can test it out, I'll let you guys know how it works. But yeah, I just want to make sure it works and everything before we keep it. That way if it's broken or something, we can get it returned in time. But yeah, I'm excited to give this a try, and I'm glad that it was finally on sale at Target. Jack is having some chicken fingers for lunch. I'm probably gonna have a spinach avocado salad. I've been working on what I've been eating because if I didn't update you guys, I decided to not do the 3-hour glucose test, and I'm just doing the pricking my finger. So I started that this week. Everything looks good so far with my numbers, but I've also been trying to like make sure that I'm eating a healthy, well-rounded diet, but all my numbers are extremely low sugar-wise, so I think we're doing good. Yeah, so he'll probably have his chicken fingers on a salad too, but I'm just gonna keep mine plain. I still don't really like chicken. I don't know what it is with this baby. Like, chicken fingers used to be my favorite thing in the world, and now they're like the last thing that I want. If you are into chicken fingers though, we buy this Just Bare brand. You can find it at Costco, Sam's Club, Publix, any of the grocery stores. It just depends on like what size bag you're getting. We usually get these bigger bags at Sam's Club. They also have like chicken nuggies instead of chicken strips. I prefer the nuggies when we usually buy these, but Sam's Club doesn't carry the nuggets yet at our store. They only have the strips. But definitely give these a try if you're into like frozen chicken fingers. These are the best ones we've ever had. They taste just like Chick-fil-A. At least the nugget ones do. They might even be better than Chick-fil-A, and that's saying something for like a frozen chicken finger that you can make at home. So yeah, give them a try if you like chicken fingers, because we highly recommend them. And then even if you buy like Chick-fil-A sauce, then you really like basically have your own homemade Chick-fil-A at home. What, are you, a little chilly?
Yeah. I turn the oven on so I don't have to turn the heat on, so then I can warm up. I get 2 for 1. I warm up, I get my food cooked. As I'm looking at Raising Cane's kicking chicken on my fridge.
Alright, we just finished lunch. Jack has about 30 minutes left on his lunch break. So he's in the garage trying to get the middle piece for the bed done, and if we don't finish it in his 30 minutes, we'll either do it tonight if he gets off early enough, but it gets dark so early still, so we'll see. If not, we'll just finish it this weekend. It's not a big deal. We just got excited because we got the pieces, and we're like almost there, and we can get it upstairs and get that room put together so we can work on the nursery, because I have that bed in the nursery. So yeah, making progress. I got the dishes done, so I'm gonna go out there and spend some time with him while he's on his lunch break. And I got my hour timer set to check my sugar in an hour, because after breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I have to check it within like after an hour, and then I have to check it first thing in the morning. The thumb screws that we purchased don't come with bolts. We have like a miniature supply of bolts laying around, so luckily we had one that fit this already. But if not, just keep that in mind that if you buy these, most of the time they don't come with the bolt. You'll have to get that separate.
make sure it fits before you start drilling into your final product. Oh.
And then lose the bolt.
Yep. So basically 78 plus 1.
And it fits.
It fits.
Now doing the same thing on the other side.
I have the stretcher drilled out, so this is going to run down the middle of the bed. This is where the thumb screw is going to go in. So basically I have this hole, and then I'm going to have to cut a hole through the foot and the head of the bed about there, and then I'll cut a circular hole to be able to put the nut in there, so then I'll be able to do the thumb screw, and then this will tie the bed together for strength. That's basically all this is really used for. So that will be the next step here.
I just checked my glucose levels because I hit my hour marker and my number's good again, so yay! The kit that I got it off of Amazon, and it's just called CareSense. So if anybody else decides they don't want to do the 3-hour glucose test and go through with just doing the kit, definitely look on Amazon. It came with 100 test strips and 100 lancets, which are the needles. So yeah, it seemed to be more reasonable than when Jack and I checked out CVS and Walgreens, just because you had to just buy the reader and the lancing device and then buy the lancets and the little strips separate. And on Amazon they at least had it where it was an all-inclusive pack, so definitely check it out if that's something you end up having to do. It's been some time. We're back in the garage. Jack's off work. We have a little bit of time before the sun goes down, so we're going to try to get this finished. And then while he polyurethanes it, which is like the protective coat, I'll go in and start dinner. The middle stretcher is all complete, so now we just got to find the middle spot between here and here, so that way we can get it dead center and drill a hole through the face of this, and then that's where the thumb screw will go and tie into that. It was a two-man job for a minute to get this in there. That's why you didn't see it. So we have our middle piece added. Here's the thumb screw. You can see it coming through with the bolt. And then we just need to make sure the bolts are super tightened. And then here's this end. So we have our middle support stretcher. Just like that.
This is how we check for sturdiness. Just throw Eric on the bed and see. Hey, look, Bob's hanging out.
He had to wait.
Yeah, I think we're good. I might put a leg in the middle just for extra support, but other than that, I think we've successfully built a bed.
Frame.
Frame. Not a bad.
Yay! All right, we're stopping here for tonight because our polyurethane, the top coat to keep the wood sealed from water and moisture and everything, takes 4 hours to dry, and Jack wants to be able to do it back to back, so we're gonna wait on that, but we are making progress. Officially almost there. We're back inside, and now we're gonna cook some dinner. Tonight we're making white chicken chili. This is like the first recipe that Jack cooked for me when we met, and I fell in love with it, which is why I also fell in love with him. Just kidding.
Not cooking.
His cooking.
Love
But
that first bite.
It's funny because this recipe has now been passed through my family. Like, my dad even texted me today like, hey, I'm gonna make that white chicken chili, can you send me the recipe? And I was like, oh, that's so funny because like we're making it tonight too for dinner. And I sent it to him. My mom makes it all the time, so it's definitely gone through my family at this point. Chef Jack.
Where I like to be.
We have our chicken almost done. We just added the onions. We got our chicken broth ready to go, our corn, and then our beans.
Here's a look at the soup. It's all mixed together. It's been cooking now for about 20 minutes, give or take. We usually put everything in the pot, put the lid on the pot, and then let it cook for about an hour on like medium. I try to get it to a boil so then it cooks a lot of the beans, because the beans take some time to kind of be al dente. So I try to get it to a boil and then I reduce to a simmer, so then it's nice and tasty in that hour time frame. Those white chunks that you might be able to see, those are the cream cheese that still haven't melted, so that's why we also like to get it up to a boil, because once you get it to a boil, the cream cheese will ultimately melt.
It's dinner time! The soup, or white chicken chili I should say, is done. Usually for our white chicken chili, we'll put like tortilla chips in our bowls and Monterey Jack cheese.
Oh yeah.
We have neither, so tonight we're just gonna have it plain. But we had everything else to make it, and it sounded good.
This is like our staple dinner in our house, so we always have everything to make chicken chili in the house. Maybe not always. I think cream cheese is usually the one thing that we don't have in the house.
Cream cheese, and then just like the accessories, like the
accessories?
Well,
you mean ingredients?
No, like the chips and,
Oh.
the chips and cheese.
The accompaniments.
Yes.
I think is the right
chips,
term.
The chips and cheese we don't always have, but it's still good without it. Even though I do like it with a good chip.
I got taco shells in there.
No.
Oh, she thought about it though. Did you see that hesitation?
I did.
No. Well, that's gonna do it for us for today. Thanks for joining us.
And we'll see you around like a donut.